I've been testing out some of the best USB-C portable SSDs for the past few weeks, and I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of the top options as well as their advantages in general, but there's one drive missing from this table, and it's a bit different. The Sabrent Rocket Nano Drive is a fairly priced, fast, and absolutely tiny USB-C SSD that it goes up to 1 gigabyte per second speeds. So first, let's talk about the size because it's obviously significantly smaller than every other drive that I've shown here, and these are generally the smallest drives on the market to begin with. This little guy is about 2.7 inches tall, 1 inch wide, and half an inch thick. It fits in your palm, in your pocket, any bag, and is significantly smaller than a credit card, a pack of gum, a sticky notepad, portable Logitech mouse, and many other common items you have around the house. Now, while all these drives are already small, this might be splitting hairs to get this small, but it can definitely have its advantage and something that you want to take around, leave hanging from your laptop, and more, and it's really, really portable. It's also very well built. It starts with the packaging, which is surprisingly aluminum itself, and contains a USB-C to USB-C cable, as well as a USB-A to USB-C cable with obviously slower speeds with that cable. The drive is made of aluminum, and what they describe as 6061 aluminum alloy. It's sturdy and extremely high quality, it looks good, and it's really durable in the couple months that I've tested it. The only downside is that it doesn't come with any rubber pads like its sibling drive does, which helps it stay sturdy on a table and not scratch things. The drive operates on USB 3.2 Type 2, works with USB-C and Thunderbolt connections, and the physical drive is an NVMe M2 SSD, up to 2 terabytes, which I have here, and up to 1 gigabytes per second or 1000 megabytes per second speeds. Now, Blackmagic speed test does mostly verify these upper limits, as you can see, maxing at around 94% of the 1000 number. In real world usage, as with most of these drives, I'm seeing speeds closer to 550 to 600 megabytes per second of sustained usage. If transferring files from an equally fast or faster drive, I've seen transferring files of over 700 megabytes per second for up to several gigabytes, but for something like this 63 gigabyte file, it took about 2 minutes, which is around 525 megabytes per second, so it does slow down once you really get going. I'm able to edit 4K video off of this drive, such as this very video that you're watching. I always work with the better performance toggle of Final Cut Pro versus the better quality, but importing, editing, and exporting files works without too many hiccups. The drive does get pretty warm, but I've never found it to be ridiculous or unbearable, and it's pretty similar to other drives on the market, and Sabrent touts an optimized passive cooling system with temperature and health monitoring to prevent it from getting too hot, and it will slow down if it needs to cool it. So ultimately, this is, I think, without a doubt, the smallest portable SSD on the market, and with speeds up to 1000 megabytes per second, even if you realistically aren't getting anything that high, it is very impressive. And it's not a ridiculous price. It comes in pretty much competitive with the other top drives on the market. So if you're looking for something that looks great and is just extremely portable, maybe for an iPad Pro or just any type of workspace that you don't have much room or you don't want much distraction, this drive is seriously impressive. I'll leave links down in the description if you want to check it out. But that's about it for this video, and stay tuned for my comparison of all the top drives on the market. Thanks for watching.